lagi di hujat kayak gini. Menurut kamu aku sekarang lagi meta gak?
But just is judging me. Because I'm Korean people. This is what happened. I don't know anything.
So when you have South Koreans calling other Southeast Asian monkeys because of their natural darker skin tone, it's weird, okay? It's super weird because at one point, Lee used to be the it girl for South Korea. Southeast Asians retaliating by calling South Koreans plastic because apparently South Korea is the mecca for facial surgery.
한국인 한 명이 인도네시아를 모욕하고 인종차별하는 일이 발생했습니다. 절대 있어서는 안 될 일이에요. 사과해야 합니다.
Oke, jadi saya mau sampaikan hal ini khususnya ke kalian yang nonton konten saya dan ya sangat minta maaf tentang hal ini.
Halo Sobat Media Mosa, belakangan ini jagat maya lagi panas banget. Perdebatan antara siablings dan Korea makin hari makin memanas. Awalnya cuma beda pendapat biasa, lama-lama jadi ajang saling serang di media sosial. Dan jujur saja, kali ini netizen Indonesia benar-benar menunjukkan powernya. Banyak warga Korea yang kena serbuan komentar, khususnya dari Indonesia dan Asia Tenggara. Bahkan ada yang sedang live tiba-tiba kolom chat penuh tekanan. Ada yang kebingungan, ada yang terlihat down, bahkan sampai meminta maaf secara langsung.
You can't tell me this whole beef started with a Malaysian concert. Apparently, there's a K-pop group called Day 6 that was performing at a venue in Malaysia. The organizers of the venues did not want concert goers to use cameras or videos during the performance. However, South Korean fans are going to do what South Korean fans are going to do, okay? And sneak in a large professional camera into the venue and took photos of the event. It's like they want to be seen. Now, Malaysian fans called them out online with one posting a video showing the face of a fan site operator. This is what lit the field because everything after that was open season, okay? Twitter literally became their battlefield and they were dragging each other for filth. At first, I couldn't believe that this whole thing started because of a concert, but when you look deep into it, it seems like that these two groups have had tension between each other for a long time, and you could see it in the way they were cussing each other. This whole thing comes down to who's the face of Asia when it comes to beauty and entertainment. So when you have South Koreans calling other Southeast Asian monkeys because of their natural darker skin tone, it's weird, okay? It's super weird because at one point, Lee used to be the it girl for South Korea. Southeast Asians retaliating by calling South Koreans plastic because apparently South Korea is the mecca for facial surgery. Listen, this is not going away, but it kind of reminds me of this ongoing beef that we all have seen between Lebanese and the rest of the Middle East. Learn how to get along.
Meta di Indo ya bang? Menurut kamu gimana? Menurut kamu gara-gara aku lahir di Korea, aku cuma ada dosanya lahir di Korea doang, tapi gara-gara itu aku lagi dihujat kayak gini. Menurut kamu aku sekarang lagi meta gak? Ya sebelumnya netizen di X yang brengsek itu yang perang sama netizen Indonesianya, ya aku meta di Indo, aku senang happy. tapi 씨발 ini gimana?
안녕하세요. 지금 말도 안 되는 일이 발생하였습니다. 한국인 한 명이 인도네시아를 모욕하고 인종차별하는 일이 발생했습니다. 절대 있어서는 안 될 일이에요. 사과해야 합니다. 인도네시아를 사랑하고 좋아하고 인도네시아에서 살고 계신 분들도 많습니다. 왜 인도네시아를 욕하고 인종차별하는지 전혀 모르겠습니다. 그런 바보 같은 행동은 당장 멈추시고 지금 바로 사과해야 합니다. 저도 한국을 대신해서 대신 사과드린다고 말씀드리고 싶습니다. 인종차별은 절대 있어서는 안 될 일입니다. 지금 당장 사과하십시오.
Plastic people, just as a bad people, I'm Kim, you are so you go to hell. I don't know you, I don't see you, I can talk to you, but just is judging me. Because I'm Korean people. This is what happened. I don't know anything.
Yo, so apparently Korea is beefing with all of Southeast Asia. And all this because some South Korean K-pop fans weren't allowed into some venue with professional grade cameras. But on behalf of Korean people, I am so sorry. I love Southeast Asia. I love Thailand, Vietnam, Philippines. I love you all. Because Southeast Asia has such good food, the people are great, the culture is awesome, there's lots of things to do, lots of places to go and see. And I bet the Koreans that were trolling Southeast Asia were those that have never been outside the country. So please don't ban Koreans from coming, because we love you guys. Let's settle the beef, forgive and forget. And let's just go out and eat together, because one thing we can all agree on is we love good food.
Halo semuanya, perkenalkan nama saya Min Chul Kim dan saya orang Korea yang lagi tinggal di Indonesia. Pertama saya mau mengucapkan minta maaf dari lubuk hati paling dalam. Dan kemarin sebenarnya banyak orang-orang tulis komen dan nanya saya, gimana, kenapa kok orang Korea kayak gitu? Saya mau ngomong, itu komunitas Indo Sarang itunya sangat minor, sangat yang kecil, terus bukan semua orang Korea pikir seperti itu. Ya, saya sangat sedih dan misal nanti saya akan pasti janji, misal nanti ada orang yang omong kurang lebih seperti itu tentang Indonesia, saya pasti akan marahin sama dia, terus saya akan perbaiki pikiran dia. Pasti, saya akan janji sama kalian juga. Oke, jadi saya mau sampaikan hal ini khususnya ke kalian yang nonton konten saya, dan ya sangat minta maaf tentang hal ini.
사과를 왜 하냐고, 한 적이 없는데. 아니, 내가 인증샷을 한 적이 없는데 왜 사과를 왜 해? 한 적이 없는데.
Okay, so I've been seeing a lot of shit about the Southeast Asia versus Korea Twitter fight happening right now, and I want to ask specifically white Americans to observe, leave alone. Yes, I do think East Asia has a lot to unpack when it comes to Southeast Asia as a whole, a lot of racism, colorism, all that shit, classism. But if you're white, stay out of it. It's not your business. I'm already seeing people making jokes that they shouldn't be making. The people who are saying it can say it. You can't. Don't put on the accent. Don't repeat the jokes. Just read, have a chuckle, have a laugh. That's it. That's all you have to do.
Sebagian orang bilang ini berlebihan, tapi di sisi lain ini juga menunjukkan satu hal. Netizen Indonesia tidak tinggal diam kalau merasa direndahkan atau diperlakukan tidak adil. Kalau sudah kompak, dampaknya bisa terasa lintas negara. Dan itu fakta. Situasinya memang bukan sekedar debat biasa. Banyak warga Korea yang lagi live santai, tiba-tiba kolom komentar berubah jadi arena panas. Serangan komentar datang bertubi-tubi sampai ada yang mengakhiri live lebih cepat. Tapi begini, dunia digital itu dua arah. Kalau sebelumnya ada pernyataan, sikap, atau konten yang dianggap menyinggung, wajar kalau publik merespons. Media sosial memang keras. Siapapun yang berbicara di ruang publik harus siap menerima reaksi publik.
Hey, this is to the Koreans. You know, with our discourse with the seablings, you guys are wrong, okay? You guys are wrong. First of all, my fellow Koreans, why the fuck are you guys victimizing yourselves online? You guys were wrong for bringing a huge DSLR camera to a concert that you're not supposed to. And secondly, you wanted to victimize yourselves online and then garner sympathy from people. Thirdly, we have Samsung like phones. These phones can zoom in on a lot of things. My best friend has sent me videos and pictures of the fucking moon, and I can see all the fucking craters. It is that good. And Samsung phones can basically be, it has enough processing power that could be a fucking computer, which is insane to me. So yeah, you don't need a DSLR camera. And then, you know, the next thing you guys want to do is double down. And how did you guys double down? By saying the most derogatory and racist shit to the seablings. So it tells me that you guys are immature, can't take feedback, and then don't want to take any corrective action because you don't think you're wrong. But you guys are so wrong in this situation, and it's not okay. So yes, I'm siding with the seablings. And those of you who are siding with the Koreans and harassing my fellow like seabling mutuals on here, I will find you. I will find you. But with that, Koreans are so wrong in this situation, and we all need to work on going to therapy. We have a lot of generational trauma that we need to deal with, especially because like we were 100 years ago, we were still occupied by Japan. Just think about it. My grandparents were born in the 30s, 1930s, sorry. So like, and my grandpa passed away several years ago, and he died with a lot of secrets, a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, things he didn't want to share with me or my other siblings, his grandkids, because he didn't want us to go through those things. It's somewhere in there in me. I get sensitive about certain things, and I know it. But if we can't handle, like, do introspective work or therapy and like take feedback or criticism, it puts us in a place where we're just gonna be the victims mentally, and it creates toxicity, and then we're on the pipeline for narcissism as a collective. And I think we're almost there, because we're on the level of toxic that a lot of other Asians don't want to be associated with, to be honest. So I'm just gonna let that sink in, you know? As a Korean American, I do have a hard time getting along with other Koreans because of this mentality. We're not better than everyone else. We should not be white adjacent, but I know there are Koreans that are white adjacent, Korean Americans. They also perpetuate racism and colorism and classism, just like our Koreans back in the homeland. And with that, I'm just gonna end it there.
What is going on? Okay, so I'm 32, so I went to school in the very early 2000s, so it was a very different dynamic. This is mind-blowing because I'm Korean, okay? I'm Korean, but I grew up in California, and majority of my friends that I grew up with were Southeast Asians. So in high school, I was the only Korean girl, and there were 4 Korean boys, and that was it. And in elementary school and middle school, no one even knew what Korea was. They didn't know it was a country. When I pointed out on the map, they're like, that small country? Do you guys even have a computer? That's what they said. So for me, seeing how Korean people, those young Korean people acting on Twitter, I don't have Twitter though, but I just saw some. It's outrageous and just mind-blowing to me. What? Because when I was in high school, this is what I looked like without any plastic surgery. I still don't have any plastic surgery, but this is what I looked like. Bam. And the boys that I went to school with, well, they were all really tall and really good looking naturally, so not fair. But living through my high school years looking like that, I looked up to so many Southeast Asian girls because naturally they were so beautiful. They are so beautiful, and they were so smart. They're stinking smart. And the last thing was, they knew how to live. They were so kind to me. That's why I got to go to their house, eat lumpia, some tom yum soup, being the part of the family. Everything was just beautiful. Going to Jollibees together. So for me, instead of looking down on them, they were the people that I looked up to, especially like the seniors, the Filipina girls. They were the it girls. And the Thai girls and Vietnamese girls and the Filipino seniors and Vietnamese boys were fine. I almost did go out with one Filipino senior and a Vietnamese guy. But I couldn't. So me going through, what is Korea? Is that Japan? What is Korea? Do you guys even have a computer? To this? I mean, either way, both are not good because I felt so small growing up in America because no one knew where I was from. No one knew Korea. They kind of looked down on me. And now that K-pop and K-drama is so big, now Korean people are being cocky. This is like black people being racist. That always blows my mind. When black people discriminate, when black people are racist, it's like, how are you racist? I know that you didn't live in that historical time, but didn't you learn? Didn't you have a history education? And now seeing Korean people acting cocky when no one knew who we were a few years back? No. We need to be thankful that Southeast Asian girls and boys hang out with us and sometimes do look up to us because we have a great pop culture. But that doesn't give us the advantage or the right to look down on anyone. Do we even know their culture? Do we even know how wonderful people they are? Does Korean people even know who they are talking to? And Korean people think, well, let's say some, because trust me, not all of us are like this. Especially if you're on Twitter as a Korean, I don't hang out with you. Those closed-minded, full of hate kind of people, I'm just so embarrassed as a Korean. I am so sorry, everyone. I'm not the best person to talk on behalf of this because I grew up with Southeast Asian friends. But just me talking, okay, with my personal experience, you guys are gorgeous. I don't understand how a Korean people are calling Southeast Asian girls ugly. That is mind-blowing because they were the most beautiful girls that I grew up with that I wanted to be like. That gorgeous, beautiful skin, your eyes, the nose, everything about them was so voluptuous. Sorry for talking so much, but it's just because I'm trying to get this and understand whatever the hell is going on, because for me, this is crazy talk. Crazy talk. Maybe this is why people say never give an ugly man a chance. You know? Okay. You know, the K-pop stars, yes, they did it. But Korean men needs to realize that they're not them. Yes, Southeast Asian girls like Korean guys who are on stage who knows what's up. But you guys are not looking up at all the Korean men. Ugh. The audacity? Excuse me? I don't know, girls. Please take me out of it. I'm 100% Korean, but take me out of this, please. So anyways, it's gonna take some time, but I just want to say you guys are beautiful. Will you be my friends? I always loved being part of it. Bye.
Banyak yang akhirnya meminta maaf, dan di titik itu justru terlihat bahwa tekanan publik bisa menjadi bentuk pembelajaran. Bahwa komentar, candaan, atau sikap yang dianggap meremehkan negara lain tidak bisa lagi dianggap sepele. Sekarang zamannya transparan, sekali viral, responsnya global. Yang perlu digarisbawahi, ini bukan soal kebencian antar negara. Ini soal harga diri dan solidaritas. Netizen Indonesia dikenal solid. Ketika merasa bangsanya dipandang sebelah mata, mereka bersatu. Dan suara kolektif itu memang kuat.